What's going on, my creative collective? Welcome, Aries. This is your May creative forecast. So much is happening this month. Do you feel the energy already? Number one, it's eclipse season. What that just like bam, bam! It just started on the 30th, and jumping in, there was a ton happening very quickly. So it was the eclipse, and then Pluto went retrograde on the 29th of April. So these are two big energies already, right? We're starting May off in that way. We also have a Mercury retrograde in Gemini from May 10th to 22nd, and then it moves into Taurus from the 22nd to June 3rd. There's also a lot of Mars energy in terms of Venus, Jupiter. There's a lot going on there in terms of Mars energy. Now, there's also the full moon in Scorpio on the 16th of May. So I got the impression the energy was big. So I was sitting down to meditate on the energy for all the signs, and the energy was huge. The energy was massive, and it was quite difficult to wrap my head around in terms of intuitively speaking and translating that into something here. It was quite profound to me, but I wanted to really put this together. So ideally, I would have put it out last week, but I wanted to spend some time really filling my cup and nourishing my energy so that I could put a lot into these for you guys. So Aries, with that being said, I'm seeing this month coming up, the month of May, as a need for the energy that I got was that we're, as much as we are charting a course, I feel like we're more navigating the waters, right? And understanding that there's an ebb and flow, but the number of these transits and the number of energies happening, it makes it that there could be some, I think of it as the potential for a few rip currents. So while we're swimming, enjoying, surfing, all that stuff, we're in the energy, we're navigating, we're doing all these things. There are different ways that it can pull us out. But you know what you do when you get caught in a rip current? I've never been caught in one, but I know the logic is you do not fight it. You just let it carry you. Let it carry you because you're going to be able to get back, right? If the rip current is here, you just swim out. Like it will push you out and around, so then you can swim to shore in another way. So just riding the energy. So 222 was just on the time, but let's dive into this. Okay, so we're going to kick this off here for you, Aries. You are the first sign that I'm doing. So I would like to invite the angels, my spirit guides, my guardian angels, protectors, teachers, and their healing energy to this space. And I ask that it is a safe and brave space that allows for the fullest expression of our light, humanity, ascension, and healing. All right, let's do this. So we're going to start off with you, Aries. Alrighty. This is the Journey of Love Oracle. I'm picking this one. I got some love vibes on this month too. Romance, but also just as much as the energy's shifting and kind of intense, I feel like there's like the potential for some really beautiful heart healing and heart opening this month is what I got as well. So that's why we're choosing this deck. Spirit, can I get some messages for Aries, please, for May, for the month of May 2022, for this creative energy forecast? Rings of Time. Oh, I got big Six of Cups, inner child healing on that one for you, Aries. Inner child related, adjacent. Legacy of Light. Of course you got that one. Why wouldn't you? So we have the Mother Praise. And then Becoming. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to get the book here. I never have this with me when I do these readings. Okay, of course I'm going to read one to you. I'm going to read the Legacy of Light here. So we had Rings of Time. I'm almost getting this image of you being freed from some kind of bondage or tie that you were tied to before, Aries. There's something about this here, like this freedom swirl. I just heard the freedom swirl. I don't know. Legacy of Light. That's the one I'm going to read for you. You feeling like you're in a legacy building place right now, Aries? Because I feel it. I feel it for you. The Mother Praise. I'm getting a lot of ancestral protective energy off of this one. Yeah. And Becoming. This one's really beautiful. Remembering that you are not only the artist, but 444 on the time, but that you're equally the artist and participant. It's just such a beautiful dance. And interesting color palette as well, if I can just draw your attention to that. Let me see if there's enough light in here from daylight to just do this. You can still see, right? Yeah, we're good. We're good. The shine on it, and I want you to be able to see it all. Yay. Okay, so I'm just getting a lot of throat chakra and also some solar plexus, and like in with the solar, there's like heart healing taking place here. Yeah, it just like so it's a lot of that, that inner work that we're doing. So legacy of light, I'm going to read that one to you because I can. Because I can, because I can. You are called to bear light, to carry forward the legacy of a spiritual lineage of wisdom and deep service to the earth. You are a part of that spiritual lineage, a belonging that extends through generations past and generations yet to come. Honor the importance of your task and realize that you are a light bearer, that you carry a legacy of consciousness and embodiment of light upon this earth to share for the betterment of future generations. May the ancestors of your lineage bless you with unconditional love and devotion as you carry the light forward now. Blessed be. This oracle says to you that you have connected more powerfully with a source of spiritual guidance and instruction that is helping you fully activate, it's not written, but fully activate your divine life mission and purpose. It is confirmation that however you are choosing to live your life is in service to the light, whether it be obviously so to others or not, and that your personal growth and spiritual path are helping the greater human soul to evolve. You are acknowledged as a jewel of light upon this earth, an important link in a heavenly chain of divine awakening. I'm almost getting like a pay it forward vibe on that one. A heavenly chain of divine awakening. This oracle also brings confirmation, if needed, that relationship issues that are arising for you now are not only about your own personal healing, but about healing the emotional legacy of your ancestral lines. To do this, you may wish to journal, dance, or meditate, or dedicate a yoga practice to the healing of your ancestral inheritance and ask that your own relationships be assisted through the karmic grace of your ancestors to step into more consciousness of love now. Wow. So there's a lot here. Aries already, there's a lot here. And, Pluto is, I've learned that Pluto retrograde is about inner child healing. So it wouldn't shock me if this is kind of taking place for you right now. The energy that I'm reading off of this, though, is that there's like karmic, maybe not, well, it's like, I'm hearing the dreams that your ancestors had are being realized through your heart healing right now. Wow. I'm hearing the world card. I'm going to use the Smith-Waite Tarot to clarify here, and we'll see what we've got here for the energy. I'm getting the Mother Praise, though, this card in the kind of, I guess, like a challenge position in this particular spread. And I'm wondering if there's some kind of healing of feminine energy or, more receptive energy, things that would have you hear or see things through third eye healing. Something along those lines is healing this month. May is going to be a big month for you, Aries. I feel this very strongly. I'm getting to this, I'm hearing that somebody tried to put out your fire, or something tried to put out your fire, or have you convince you that, like, there's that quote, like setting yourself on fire to keep others warm. There's something about misuse of the fire inside you, Aries. And then you're sort of understanding and I'm hearing remembering, but is in brackets. So remembering. You're becoming part of something that you forgot you were part of all along. And this could be to do with that ancestral healing, my dear Aries. So on the Rings of Time, we have King of Cups. Could be lessons coming back to you this month. I'm getting that there are lessons coming back to you from the past that have kind of not taken away from, but it's like a return energy. I mean, the States is going through a Pluto return. I'm just hearing like planetary return, whatever that means for you. Planetary return. I mean, we can have like things like Jupiter return. I know mine is next year. So you can have things like that where it's like your returns happen so often. So thinking about different planetary returns, Saturn return, or Saturn return lessons that are still being resolved, something along those lines. And it could also be when we're talking about ancestral energy here. I don't know why this is so loud. thinking about ancestral energy related to ancestral Saturn returns, right? Um, Ancestral Saturn returns. Interesting. And like what they were able to do, and what their lessons might have been, and how some of your struggles now can be related to healing ancestral issues. Very fascinating. So we have the King of Cups here. So we have King of Cups, the Fool, Justice, and the Seven of Wands. Um, I just heard a bit hesitant, are we, darling? Something along those lines. And I don't know. That's not even from a movie. I don't even know. Um, it's almost like you're remembering, like this is where the past is coming in. Like you're in this very embracing and beautifully open energy. You're like, okay, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Whatever that is for you, Aries, this month, you're taking a leap on something or taking a chance. But there's like this process of risk assessment in so doing. Like there's the Justice card here, and that's Libran energy and Venus in the seventh house. And I get the Seven of Wands here. So there's almost something that you may want to pay attention to related to long-term relationships. Again, this is kind of resonating for me as more family energy, specific because of the ancestral thing here, and then the mother prays. Um, mhm. I'm hearing that there's like a dream taking form for you. There's a dream taking form. I'll get back to the risk assessment. I just heard this. There's so much coming through right now, Aries. So the energies here, I'll try and so that you can see here. The Legacy of Light was the one that I read, but I was looking at these three cards here that came out. And what I got from these three is that there's like this dream that's starting to take form, and you realize that like you have to paint it yourself. These are inherited visions of things for you, and they have no form, and you're starting from scratch. Or starting from experience, really. And that's where you're starting to become the author of your own story, or there's like something that you're authoring or creating for yourself that's slightly different from what's been given to you, and that's been inherited and passed down. And it could just be that this is, basic beliefs about things, but there's something about this like risk assessment, right? We're assessing conflict. We are making sure that we do things from a place of integrity. This is also, like, how do we stand by our decisions, right? How do we stand by our decisions? Did we come from an integrous place that spoke to our truth and what we wanted to speak forward and put into the world? Or were we doing things based on what others expected of us or wanted? So there's this dance that we've been doing. I get the impression, right? There's this dance that we've been doing. And part of the Rings of Time I'm getting is like, it's like the ripple effect that you're seeing. You're seeing the pebble. There's some way that you've taken the big view, the bigger view here. You've pulled your vision back, and you're seeing this like ripple in the pond from that little pebble that seemed so innocuous and seemed very minimally impactful, Aries. I'm getting, and I'm seeing that you're seeing how much of an effect it actually had. So you're not disavowing the pebble, whatever the pebble represents to you. It could be beliefs, it could be people, it could be, friend groups with the 11th house. The Fool energy here. It could be anything for you, Aries. But whatever it means to you, you're able to see it. You're not casting it aside, but you're understanding that you can give meaning to and energy to that pebble that makes it represent something bigger, so that each ripple represents something more profound than the last one, if that makes any sense. I don't understand this. Spirit's like, you don't have to understand. And it's true, I don't. I really, really don't. This is all about you, Aries. Okay. But yeah, there's something about this ripple effect. The ripple effect and the legacy of light. That may be what I want to call this title. The title of this. The ripple effect and the legacy of light playing out. I'm almost getting this like theater, you're replaying like the movie of your life so far. Like I got Six of Cups energy. I got Six of Cups energy off of this, and it's like there's something that you're not leaving behind, but you're sort of putting it in its place. Like I see these figures here, and it's almost like you're meeting this inner part of you, like this childlike part of you, or it could be like ancestral child energy, ancestral inner children, right? You're sort of shepherding them to the right place. Um, and you're showing them this light that they had too that whole time, right? It's almost like they were existing in this place, even energetically, like lost in time. 1515 was just on the time, so it's like they're lost in this place energetically, and then you're sort of like, whoa, 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 come back. Let's heal this whole thing. Let's get right to the root. My damn family. I just heard my damn family, and you're guiding them to this light. You're guiding them to this light. These little figures. Interesting. And that's where it's almost like this prayer that some ancestral mother said of protection and of peace for your family is now being realized. And part of that is you have to do what you have to do what you're here to do. And that's going to heal people, is doing you, which, I mean, for Aries energy, like, of course, you're like, yes, probably. You're like, it's my time. There's something about mother energy here. It's like there was like a way that at one point in time I'm hearing the song Mama by the Spice Girls. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I hear the Spice Girls? And the song part of the song that I'm hearing is like, used to be my only enemy, never letting me be free. Catch me in places I shouldn't be, that kind of idea where we have this different perspective now, and there's like a healing perspective that's being added to things that were perhaps missing, or something along those lines. Forgiveness is difficult, Aries. I had to do this. I had to go through this with my own mother and, make peace with the things that she couldn't be for me and that she would never be able to be for me. I had to make peace with all of that. And when I did, it opened up so much more because I was able to actually engage with her where she was, instead of expecting her to be things that she could never be or do, right? Even with my dad. But this is more mother energy. Okay, Aries, what else we got here? 6 of Pentacles on the legacy of light. I get in the world, of course. I felt the world. I felt the whole world. That sounds ridiculous. Anyway. I'm just having a great time here, Aries. But this 6 of Pentacles is, I think, you giving this wisdom, right? This is the wisdom that you're giving here. The wisdom that you're giving us, that you're giving other people. And I think that you are, you're understanding, you're not identifying with the giving process, but I think that you're understanding it more as, I just have this resonance of like, this is what you're here to do, and you're here to help. And part of helping, there's so much energy, oh my gosh. Part of helping your family and helping your lineage and healing that is what is going to help other people, right? And that's, I feel that so strongly for you. I absolutely do. I feel a lot like, I'm just trying to read this here. My ear is ringing quite sharply. Aries. So I'm reading the energy, but also hearing like a tower. There's like a tower. Yeah, there's something about work put in to this. There's a cycle ending, but I almost get, do you want both? Okay. Yeah, there's the Pluto energy there. I could feel it. It's the Judgment on the bottom. Well, it was on the split, and the Ace of Cups was on the other side. So it's like, this is opening up a lot, but like, I'm getting that this is like ancestral, for lack of a better term, ancestral karma. But then this is like personal destiny. Like they're tied together, but there's also this way that, like, something about Jupiter expanding right now on the lessons of Saturn, because of what you've chosen to let in and what you've chosen to do and how you've chosen to help other people. And that is helping to free up a ton of energy here for you. There's something about freeing up energy, but you're not doing it as like, I'm doing this in order to, I'm doing A to get B. No, it's not like that at all. There's something else playing into all of this here. The Mother prays. Can you get me some energy on that, please? Some clarification, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. Two of Wands. This to me, so Two of Wands on this energy, big time. There's like an energy of you being watched over. Yeah, because I don't get the impression that things lately, at least, have been the easiest. But I think this is also just the ending. Like, this is you putting an end to all of the unnecessary things standing between yourself and the rise that you're in the midst of. Do you want me to take these? No? Okay. And this rise, I'm getting this rise. Very interesting. Two of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. So on the Mother Praise, we have Two of Wands, Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. There's decisions that you're going to have to make, Aries, that are, I think, connected to this world and Saturn energy, and world and Saturn, and also Jupiter and the wheel. There's work that you've been doing. And this could be like a job. This could be work that you've been putting into relationships. This could be any kind of effort, things that are effort. Effort bound, I'm hearing. But I'm getting that this, like, you're really not trusting in happiness. You're not trusting in happiness right now. But you need to understand that, like, this is your challenge. Okay, so this is your challenge. And I think that there's something about this healing energy. So something about healing patterns to do with feminine energy or women in your family, in your family history, that are coming to you as like they didn't have choices, but you do. And you need to understand that. They didn't have choices, Aries, but you do. Right? They didn't have the freedom to make those decisions. They're watching over you, yes, but like they didn't have that freedom. And I feel like they're here to remind you that you can choose the Ten of Pentacles and feel free. There's no reason for you to feel guilty about choosing your happiness and choosing fulfillment and choosing long-term investment for yourself. 2222 on the time. So this, I feel like this has to do with some kind of relationship. This could also have to do with abundance, right? Like Pentacle energy. You don't have to choose. Like this, no one wins, right? Like I'm getting this vibe that there's like a way that happiness used to be seen. Like unless you were in this Ten of Swords energy, it wasn't like, was it really happiness? Was it really fulfillment? And you're understanding the difference here. But again, I'm getting this energy of like women in your family may not have had the freedom to choose, but you do. And they want you to see that you can put the swords down of indecision because it's all thoughts. It's just a pattern. Indecision is a pattern. So you can put the swords down and choose what is going to make you the most freaking happy. Like that's ultimate fulfillment. That's wish fulfillment. This is like also legacy energy, right? The Ten of Pentacles is like what you're investing yourself and your time into and how you're going to leave a legacy. How you're going to leave a legacy. Yeah. It's like part of something bigger than yourself. And this is not just with your life path and your spiritual path, but this is also like you don't realize it, Aries. I'm here. Wow. You don't realize it, but you're healing family histories just by choosing things that make you happy. Because that is a departure from what people in the past have chosen. And that's why the Becoming card is here, because who you are becoming and what you are choosing now is the rewriting of your family history. And I think this month there are specific transits and specific energies that are going to allow you to see the past through Mercury retrogrades. They're going to see all of the heat. I'm getting this hot Mars energy and you know, it can be passionate energy, but it can also burn. You're seeing all of this play out in different transits related to relationships and love. Also Jupiter energy too. We have the full moon for releasing. There's a retrograde that with the backwards facing energy. And then we have the Pluto retrograde, which is the inner child healing. Your ancestors are here in this reading to tell you that May is a profound month for you, Aries. May is a profound month for you. Are you aware of that? Do you know that? Like, this is big. This is very big. Oh, okay. Spirit, can I get some clarification for this Becoming card, please? Queen of Pentacles. There's that mothering energy again. Yeah, see, this is how you feel. You feel like you're taking, but you're actually just claiming. You're claiming. And this is it's so interesting to me because you feel like you're taking, Aries. Like your joy is so untrustworthy because you've been taught that to feel joy is to take from somebody else's pot of it. But there's some way that you need to understand that that this is the energy that you're in, which is very fertile. It's fruitful. There's a huge garden around the Queen of Pentacles. This is coming into balance, right? Work-life balance. It's about looking at what you've been devoting your time to and what you cherish most. And you need to understand that investing in yourself in that way it's not a departure from honesty, because you may have been taught that, right? I know, I mean, before transitioning, this was very common. I mean, it still can be when people don't, I don't know. Anyways, I found that women in particular are saddled with this idea that to choose themselves and to be devoted in that energy, that they, there's all these shoulds, like you should put that towards a family. You should put this towards that. You should do this. You should do that. You can go on and on. But there's a way that like you choosing yourself was like, you felt like it was stealing, like it was taking from other people, when really this is just about you remembering not only who you are, but what you deserve, Aries. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. I'm hearing taking on the world. Taking on the world. I feel like you may feel a bit frustrated. Like I'm getting this like energy, right? Like when very little is working and you're super stressed and it's a clusterfuck, for lack of a better word. But like this is frustrated energy. So, release any impulses to act on things quickly, to avail yourself of this feeling like you don't deserve. Like sit in that emotion and process it and work through it, because I think that you could burn yourself. This is where the Mars energy could burn you if you do things too quickly this month. Is slow an amazing feeling? No, I'm impatient as hell. I know, Aries, I can relate. Like I have my Mars is in Aries and I have an Aries North Node. Like I get shit done, right? Like that's what that energy is, but there's a reason why things are slowing down, because you can't create a work of art overnight. It has to simmer. You have to think about the ideas, right? When I got a residency at an art gallery in my my birthplace, which is I got a residency there at an art gallery, and they walked us through the creation of an art piece over several months, because you can't really, and for me, it was really important that I was creating something in that time period, right? And that really taught me that there's a way that you need to tease out an idea, and it's not about perfecting it. It's not about perfecting it at all. It's about showing up with that idea authentically and letting it flourish, as opposed to fester. Because the energy that we bring to it can make it fester if we're in this frustrated energy, right? They've shown, there's studies, even for, they've shown this with plants, like, and I think there was a study with apples as well, where they took a bite out of the apple and, said mean things to the apple and thought mean things about the apple, like really cruel and harsh things. And the apple that was given the more nourishing and nurturing thoughts actually rotted far less quickly than the one that they directed all of this negative energy towards. And I feel like that's what you're needing to understand here, is that frustrated energy, it's almost like this is like a transmutation energy to me. There's something about it needing to be transmuted, Aries, so that you can really let go and start to move forward in this energy and start to move forward. Yeah, Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Yeah, like it's this ultimate fulfillment. This ultimate fulfillment. I'm hearing, wow. Okay, so I just heard you can have you can have your wishes, but you first have to believe that your wishes are worth hearing. Ooh. And that was like it's almost like that was like a oh, I got goosebumps on that. That was like Jupiter speaking to you. Four of Wands. But I don't get the impression that you trust it because it's not coming at the same speed that you're used to doing things. And that's where it may feel a little uncomfortable at first, Aries, to do things in this pseudo new way. This is also a marriage card, in addition to it's a marriage card as well as a contract. So you could find that May brings with it a potential engagement. It could also bring with it new work opportunities or projects, things that are here and in it for kind of the long haul. Very seventh house energy, Empress energy on that. So things that feel secure to you may have felt unstable or untrustworthy, or like they would be too high maintenance. Like I'm getting that there's this like an imbalance energy, like a balance energy, like you don't want to do things that are just going to make you rush around more or be caught in that energy. But when it's all that you know, I think you have to give yourself time to adjust to the new temperature in the room. And you may be inclined to believe that the Three of Pentacles here, that there's like, this is like community support, but I'm getting that this is like you're used to things that are very high maintenance. And high maintenance can be a low vibe way of judging others. But I think this is like, you don't have to do everything, Aries. You don't have to do everything. And you don't have to have all these different balls in the air or pentacles in the air. You just don't. And I think that that's new for you. I'm getting that that's new because this frustrated energy is like, oh, I'll just do it myself, instead of just letting spirit have its own way with the situation or with a relationship or however this applies to you. And it could just be a family way of doing things, Aries, where you're like, you know what, I'll just do it because then it will get done right. And it's like, ooh, Five of Swords energy, Aries, 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 right? But I know because I've been in that place too, where I'm like, you know what, I'll just do it. It's fine. Forget it. Right. And when you get into that place of like, forget it, it's fine. You're like, ooh, those are F words, right? Those are F words. That Ten of Pentacles too. Spirit, can you give me some clarification here? Just a couple more pieces of information for Aries as we finish this portion of the reading. Nine of Pentacles. This is like you ready for relationship. This is you ready for new challenges. And that's the truth. And there's the Ten of Cups, of course. And there's the Six of Cups. Good Lord. I just heard, there it is. For some reason on this, Aries, take this for what you will, but I'm hearing the voice of the turtle in Finding Nemo. I don't even know. My brain is like a freaking cartoon, and my spirit guides are probably like Pixar characters or something. I don't even know. But what went through my head was like the turtle being like pentacular, man. Like that kind of like, you're good. Like it just, I don't even know. But this is like, you're ready. This is you being ready. Right? Regardless of how you've had to do it before, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Cups, this is like a healing of past patterns. This is a healing of past thought processes and ways of expressing yourself and being, Aries. And I think this is amazing energy, because this is really the realization, right? The realization of this legacy that you're building and stepping into. But by doing that, what you're doing, you're stepping into that, but you're also, Aries, you may not realize it. You may not realize it at all. But by being yourself, you are healing an entire ancestral wound that needed healing. I'm staring at the camera as though I'm staring at you and as though I can see you, which is, I don't even know. But I think that that's beautiful energy here, Aries. All right, do you feel that? I'm going to pull from the chakra deck because, of course, I am. Nope. Okay, I'm going to pull one. Oh my gosh, that was really loud. Truth. Truth. It is safe for me to align with and express my higher truth, wisdom, and knowing. I allow others to hold a different perspective to me and know that there is enough space in the universe for all of our truths, including my own. 3535 is on the time. I am honest with myself and hear the resonance of truth in my words. I express my truth. Yeah, that's a big deal. I think that that's where it's like something about your family didn't have, you want this here, okay? Your family didn't have those choices. There was something about that. And it's not like lean into those choices as a guilt thing. This is really about you understanding that you making the choice and choosing happiness is what is doing the healing, Aries, which is fucking beautiful energy. I'm going to pull from the secret language of light. So I'm going to grab that from my stack up here. Okay. So the secret language of light oracle. Let's do this. I'm going to pull a card here for Aries because I almost get, so the way that this is set up, it's funny because this is the challenge position and this is more like where we are right now. And I feel like this is what needs some illumination, where we are right now. And I want to put that on here. Okay, that's super duper interesting. Okay, just knock out the King of Cups, Spirit. That's fine. So I got 3 cards and I'm going to put them here. This is just how it's all falling. And it's very important right now. Like, I'm getting from Spirit that it's important to follow where things fall. So we have variance. This is where I feel like this is the choice, right? The Two of Swords, that divergence from what you might have done in the past. Let your light shine on the Legacy card. This is outstanding. And then Soul Song. If this is, there's an Ace of Swords in this deck, and I feel like it's this one, right? Soul Song. And I feel like you're remembering what it feels like to sing that joy, right? Do you see how this is all lining up here? Like it looks like this, I mean, like unboxing of your heart space. Okay, I'm going to go back to the chakra deck because this deck came to mind, the secret language of light, and it was very loud. It was very loud, Aries. Spirit, can I get some messages for Aries for May, please? Throat chakra, again. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is more ancestral energy, like that inner child, right? We are hurting and shepherding these inner children in our family history by being ourselves and living our truths, and we are healing them as well, which is really beautiful. And I'll read to you. This is where I got that from. And there's a hummingbird. I didn't even see that. Oh my God, there's a hummingbird on here. That's beautiful. We are all children of conditioning. Let go of the oughts, shoulds, and judgments that inhibit you. Speak wisely, speak gently, speak consciously, but find your truth and express yourself. What you have to say is important. You are an expression of the divine. Yeah, that's a big deal. That's a very big deal, Aries. And healing. Oh. Aries. This is a lot of like throat and crown and third eye energy that's coming through here. But it's like in service to the heart. Wow. And it's helping you to heal the solar plexus. My third eye is itchy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Healing. I see clearly how to bring harmony to pain, discomfort, and issues of separation, and so I am healed. I transcend the illusion of duality, seeing beyond the veil of divisive thoughts and behaviors. I offer with confidence and integrity my visions for a brighter, more harmonious future. I am harmonious. I think this is you harmonizing, Aries. This is you harmonizing what was like fragmented, right? Like these fragmented pieces, and you're clearing the canvas and painting something that is uniquely your own. But in doing that, you're healing things that you don't even realize you're healing. You don't even realize it. And what happens here is you're good on your own. But then I feel like people start coming in energies start coming in that are this 10 of Pentacles for you, that are this part of this relationship energy for you. And why do I say that? Because Libra is 7th house energy here. The 11th house energy is here with this Uranian energy and the Fool. 7th house is here with Justice and the Libra energy in there. And then we also have, we have like a lot of like life lesson energies here too that inform. So Saturn and Jupiter, we have these like life lesson energies that inform relationships and how we move forward in them, minor arcana. And then, we move into these more minor arcana, but these beautiful iterations of it. So it's just this fabulous, fabulous healing for you, Aries. It's really incredible. I am a big fan. I'm a big fan of yours. Oh my gosh, Aries. This is awesome. I'm going to pull from the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection deck by Mike Dooley. Haven't done that one for a little bit. So we're gonna. Spirit, can I get some messages for Aries for the month of May? I'm hearing grounding. You're going to need to ground some energy, Aries, because it might feel like it's beyond you this month, but it's not. It's just that it's moving through you. And the act of grounding I'm getting right now is going to allow you to become, it's going to clear the filters and channels for you to be able to hear this wisdom and to trust your intuition. Because I feel like that's going to be a big, 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 big thing this month, Aries, is trusting your intuition. Your treasure is at hand. That's beautiful. Your treasure is at hand. Sure, you can always find prettier, handsomer, skinnier, wiser, richer, younger, zippier, but more often than not, one learns the most, laughs the loudest, and smiles the widest with those they've already found, especially when they stop looking elsewhere. Actually, zippier is on quite a few lists. Tally-ho, the universe. Your treasure is at hand. And then hubba hubba. I almost feel like this is a little bit of like a cheeky relationship message for you, Aries. But that look, that dreamy look of deep, soulful love you've sometimes seen in the eyes of another as they gazed into your own. Expect a lot more of it. And that's where this is the heart healing part. This is the heart healing part. Damn, Aries, this is so good. This is so good. Can I be an Aries in May? Can I? Can I be an Aries in May? I promise I will not mess on the carpet. I will do the dishes. I will put them away. What do you need me to do, Aries? I want in your clubhouse this month. This is amazing. So, Spirit, what messages do you have to close out this reading for? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Okay. Really? I dish out compliments sincerely and liberally. Yes, remember to see things through the eyes of spirit and to have gratitude for what is around you. Compliments are not just, it's not about flattery in this sense I'm getting for you, Aries. This is a lot of energy of, this is a lot of energy of deep gratitude. And that's going to help with this grounding and transmuting energy. I choose to reinterpret my fears with a more loving perspective. Yes, indeed. That will help you profoundly. And this reinterpretation isn't like ignoring things. It's not ignoring things. This is about focusing on what is true of something. And what is true changes based on our perspective. But it's having flexibility with what is true for you now, while knowing that as you progress and heal more, what is true for you will change. And that's a beautiful thing, Aries. That is beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. Wow. Okay, so that's your reading, Aries. This is your May coming up. I feel like this is very, there's a lot in here for you, and I'm excited. So if this resonated, please like and subscribe. It helps me to grow the channel and to know that this resonated for you, which I would love to know. Beyond this, Aries, if you want to interact with me in other ways, do check out the different videos on the channel. We have daily offerings. We also have, different readings that we do, so check that out there. But if this is where we part, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night, wherever this finds you on the time-space continuum. I hope that it finds you very, very well. Take care, my darlings.